Hello everybody, welcome back to another weekend haul video. I hope you had a good Memorial Day weekend, and I got quite a good few things here. Let's go ahead and go over a few of them and see if there's anything of interest that you might be on the lookout for on your journey. And actually, before we do that, we are very close to 50 subscribers, and I would really like to hit that sooner rather than later. I think we could do something fun for 50 subscribers. I've been thinking of some funny things to do, like eat a bunch of those, like Harry Potter jelly beans or something per subscriber, some silly thing like that. Probably not a giveaway because I'm broke as hell, but we'll go ahead and do something fun like that whenever we have 50 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Tell people that you know that are interested in this type of content to subscribe as well. And yeah, we will go ahead and start. And I got a couple of books here that I picked up. It's the kind of the Chronicles of Narnia author. It's like a little book set here. And for this I paid $3.50, and it looked like they were selling for about 20 bucks online. So that was good. And another thing I picked up over here was a mug. So, pretty cool, right? Zoom in there. So it's just kind of like a Ford mug. It might have been for like a repair company, Ford certified repair company. Maybe the employees had this. It's kind of got a removable koozie or whatever you want to call it at the bottom there. And yeah, so I paid. There's this store that had 75% off the entire store. Pretty crazy, right? But it made sense because they're trying to clear out space for more donations. So fair enough on their part. And yeah, so this had a price tag of $2, but it really only cost me 50 cents. And what was interesting about that store was I went and checked out. They gave me my total, and in my head I'm thinking, like, did they not calculate something right? You know what I mean? Like, it seemed like it was pretty low for what I bought, and sure enough, that was the case. And I was like, oh, wow, all right then. So let's go ahead and get into everyone's favorite category, clothes and shoes. So we do have a couple of jump starters. Let's go ahead and show you one now. All right, here's one here. So the brand is Hanu, Ahnu. And now that I think about it, these aren't jump starters, so I apologize for that. These are not jump starters. Ignore that part. We'll have a jump starter soon. These are just a standard buy. But yeah, so Ahnu. I saw the Vibram soles at the bottom. Although I think people said it might be Viroed, so I don't include the Vibram part. But, I'll be taking photos with that in it all day. And these I paid $9 for, and I feel like they were going to hit that 20 range mark. Then I got these pairs of shoes here. And this is probably going to end up being a bad buy, because this is kind of me hoping that I can get them cleaned up pretty nicely. But it's a pair of Brooks Addiction Walk. So pretty good. Pretty good Brooks brand version, whatever you want to call it, style. And but yeah, they do need some cleaning up. And I paid $5 for these because they were at that 75% off sale. So yeah, depending on how clean I can get them, I mean, these things can range from like 15 to 25. So we'll see how it goes. And speaking of dirty shoes, these are dirty as well. Same store, but whenever these ones were surprisingly, they were trying to sell them for $8. So 75% off, you're looking at like $2. So that's pretty crazy. And see, that's where like in my head I was like, wow, so it was like those shoes, I saw the $20 price tag, I saw the $8 price tag, I saw all this other stuff, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna total up to be quite a bit. And yeah, it ended up only costing it was like $18.50 for everything I bought, which is pretty crazy. So anyways, but yeah, Nike Air Monarch shoes. So this is another pair that's going to rely on me having to test my cleaning abilities. So I bought them, challenge accepted, and we'll see. But I mean, for $2 for these Nike Air Monarchs, I had to bite it, right? I had to try it. All right, and let's get into some jeans. So, alright guys, we'll see how this one goes, because I initially looked it up and purchased it, but now it's got me worried. So these are FUBU The Collection jeans. Great condition, pretty big pants. And yeah, I bought these for $2, so not a lot invested. And it looked like I was going to hit that like $20 mark. But what had me worried is that this is like the same company that does like the Fat Albert jeans. So, you know, it'll have like the Fat Albert patch on the back pocket and things like that. So that was really skewing the sold comps that I was looking at for these. But I'm optimistic. While it might not be a quick flip, you know, for the right price. That's the good thing about them, was that they were kind of going for like that $20 to $25 mark. So I feel pretty good about being able to undercut the market and sell them quickly if I need to. All right. So I usually don't pick up a lot of shorts. I mean, it was pretty cool last time when we had Vin Diesel's jeans. That was amazing. But, and of course, that's a joke. But on this one, we have Duluth Trading Co. cargo pants. And for the Duluth Trading Co. shirts, surprisingly, most of them that I saw don't really have good sales. We do have one back here, but it's kind of an exception as opposed to the rule. So Duluth Trading Co., it's not like an easy, like, oh, go buy it. Like, you're going to need to research and make sure that version is going to be worth picking up, because you could get a dud. They're not all good. So Duluth Trading Co. cargo shorts, I paid $3.50, should get around that $15 mark. Let's go over one more pair of jeans and then we'll switch it up for you guys. And here they are. So these are Levi 541 jeans, kind of your standard pair of jeans here. And something interesting that happened to me over the weekend. So my fiance is going to her cousin's wedding sometime in July, I believe. And so she got a dress from Ross to wear for the wedding. It's kind of a more casual wedding, if you will. And I was just curious, so, you know, I have to kill time while she's looking at dresses and things, right, guys? So I went over there and I looked at all the like jeans to kind of see what the market value is at a Ross for like new condition jeans. And, you know, I went over there, I saw a few things. Oh my gosh, like, I don't know what it is. I think it's just because I've been shopping at Goodwill so much and doing all this, but I felt sick in my stomach as I was shopping through Ross. And I'm sorry, some of you people watching this probably shop there and might even do retail arbitrage there. But for me, I was like, whew, because I saw like, I've even seen some brands that I put on my do not wear. I mean, right here, Izod, they had that at Ross. And, you know, Greg Norman and other things like that. So I was like, whoo. And then, I mean, they were charging like $15, $20. And I'm like, whoa. Now I know why that stuff never sold. And then I was a little worried, because I went over and I looked at, they were selling Levi's. And Levi's were going for as little as $15 there, and then going up to like $30, depending on the type. I feel like the slim ones were like cheaper, and then the bigger like boot cut and regular fit and all that stuff was more expensive. But then the interesting thing that happened was that I felt the jeans that they were selling, and there was just something off about them. Like, they just felt cheaper, like the material. It just felt like lightweight, and I'm like, there are jeans here. Why are they lightweight? And I'm not talking about like the skinny jeans. I'm talking about there was like the boot cut, you know, like the big boy jeans, and the material just didn't feel the same. So I almost feel like the reason why Levi's that I sell, even though they're comparable in price to what's being sold new, is because, you know, certain people that like these type of jeans are able to distinguish this back tag here and can kind of tell, like, you know, oh, this is like the Levi's from 5-10 years ago when they were using better material. Or maybe like whenever I put the tag of where it was made, maybe that's the distinguishing factor. You know, leave in the comments if you guys happen to know like what it is, or if I'm just full of, you know, junk, I don't know what I'm talking about, which would fit right in line with my channel. But yeah, so I don't know. I'll still buy them and things like that. They do sell for me. Although I feel like I need to like pump the brakes a little bit. I feel like I got too many of them, but they're just easier to find, so it's kind of hard not to pull the trigger. All right, and since I basically tripped over these, why not go over what these were? So, yeah, I would say these were the find of the week. These pair of boots down here. I was surprised. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going from one story time to another story time, right? That's why you guys love me, right? No. I'm not going to turn into Kevin. Anyways, so look at these big. You can't even see them because it's so bad, terrible lighting in here. I apologize, but we only have one lamp, and then we have like essentially a window. Um, but yeah, these are huge, size 14 Timberland Pro boots, steel toe, puncture proof at the bottom. So these bad boys are heavy. The lady working the counter had to pick them up like one at a time. That's how heavy they were. And they're in great condition. You know, they just need a little cleaning up. And I mean, they are great. Treads are amazing, like barely worn. I will say they have been worn, but barely. And this is what kind of shocked me for a moment, because I usually don't buy pairs of shoes from this company, from this store, because they kind of do eBay research a little bit when it comes to the shoes. But I was astonished, and this does seem like a lot, but the shoes were $20 at this place. And I was like, whoa, right? And I looked them up, and these boots, I mean, these are like $80 boots for the condition that they're in and stuff like that. So it got me really excited. There's not much work to be done here. And of course, they can't be called they can't be called a jump starter because there's too good of it. I got them for the right price, right? All right. So I did get some stuff for my personal collection, and it is down here. Although I'll explain in a little bit. One of the benefits of being a reseller, actually, I'll go over it right now. So this is one of the big benefits of being a reseller. So I have right here that I purchased Xbox 360 wireless guitar, right? Bought it for $10, so pretty good. Especially for like, I feel like the Guitar Hero ones sell for more than the Rock Band ones do. So, kind of just a generic rule of thumb I'm pulling out of nowhere. And so yeah, I've been looking for like, because whenever I have my system that I have, it's Xbox 360. Wireless is kind of my Rock Band in my personal collection that I play. Like that's the version I go for, because I have the sensor for the Xbox One to play Rock Band 4 for all the wireless instruments, and then I can go back to play basically everything else. So it's my console of choice for that game. And for my personal collection, all I had was the wired controllers. So look at this, see? So yeah, while I was on the hunt because I was doing my reselling job, I now can take this and upgrade my personal collection. So fantastic. So while it isn't for my business here, I can sell, I mean, assuming I have to test it, fingers crossed, but, I can sell that wired one now because I have this wireless one that I got as an upgrade. And then the only other thing I got I got other things video game related too, but I had this as well, the same store. So somebody I think was just getting rid of their Xbox 360 collection or whatever, but it's a Cabela's gun. And yeah, I didn't have one of these. I feel like I had one for the Wii, but I didn't have one for the 360. So $10 there. Now, this isn't necessarily a good deal. The only reason I bought it is for my personal collection, because that's pretty much the going rate for reselling. All right. And let's go back to clothes. So this way we can keep it mixed up, because I don't have too much more to talk about, guys, unfortunately. I feel like this one might be a little bit of a shorter video than the other ones. Some of you might be applauding that. Some of you, I hope most of you, want more and more content. So let's go over some shirts. Okay. Very wrinkly because I had it in my car for the weekend till I traveled back home. Habit fishing shirt, vented in the back. Paid $2, should sell for like that $15 price range. Go ahead and put you up there. Okay. So I've never sold this brand before. It feels really nice, surprisingly, for like a polo style. But Cricket. And this was another one that I paid $2 and it should sell for that $15 range. And yeah, it's your standard polo. It doesn't really have any fancy designs, but it didn't seem to affect it that much for what I was seeing on eBay. Alright, and here's the shirt that I teased about earlier. So this is the Duluth Trading, it's a button shirt. 40 grit is like the style. So 40 grit by Duluth Trading. And this was selling for that $15 price range. Paid $3.50 for it. So, and yeah, button shirts, like I said, button shirts are kind of my main thing here. Okay. So I have two things to add to my personal collection. So if you're a very astute watcher of my videos, you would know that I mentioned that I came home early because I wanted to watch the Rays game. Well, found a few Rays things back here. So kind of your standard Rays shirt here. And this was $1. They were having a sale where the short sleeve shirts were $1. So I picked that up. And then I also picked up this shirt here. Just like a fun one to have either to decorate the house or to just wear casually. Because unfortunately, you know, I like the style of graphic tees where it's kind of the graphic is the fabric. I don't like these like printed on ones because, you know, you wash it a few times and it goes away and then it makes you not want to wear the shirt. That defeats the purpose. I mean, yes, hang it up and you have a cool decoration. I get it. But at the same time, I want to wear the shirt, right? So, you know, but when you're only paying $1, so I kind of buy these with the expectation I'm going to wear it and wear it out. And then, yeah, I believe this was Yandy Diaz for all the Rays fans watching. All right, and let's go over these few other pairs of shirts here. So this one's an interesting design. It's kind of a Western shirt. It's Roper. Very cool. I usually try to stay away from like white shirts or ones that are light like this because I feel like those ones are the easiest to not realize that there was a stain on it. Kind of harder to track. But I mean, look at that design. I mean, this is gonna sell, guys. So yeah, paid $3.50 for this, $15 range. And mostly for things that I say $15 range, that's kind of roughly where I'll put it, but, you know, worst case scenario, not necessarily worst case scenario, I still find it as a great sale, but, you know, sometimes if you see my what sold videos, I'll say the shirt sold for $12.50, $13, whatever. Most likely that's because I priced it at like $15, $16, $17, but then took an offer on it, so, you know, just kind of general. So, you know, hey, if you see something that you guys like in here, you know, feel free to leave a comment on YouTube, or my store's the same name as my YouTube channel, Not a Good Reseller, which I need to update my like YouTube channel like template profile, you know, for you guys. But yeah, if you see something you like, feel free to buy it from me, and if you happen to message me and say you're a viewer, I'll probably give you a bigger discount. So, because you guys know I like those quick flips. All right. So I haven't bought this brand before, but it looked like it had pretty good sell-through, and I believe I've even saw this exact shirt being sold not too long ago. So that's a big plus. And this was $3.50. Drake Waterfowl Systems. Camo. Vented. So yeah, vented is pretty big, guys. It definitely helps whenever you're doing fishing shirts. If it's vented, that kind of like is a good sign that it's probably worth looking up and seeing if it has value. So $15 range for that. All right. Let's go over the rest of the shoes, and then we'll go over some games, which is probably more exciting. I mean, the Timberland boots are pretty exciting just because of the value proposition, but I'd say those video games are just as exciting. I was surprised. So, little tease there. Keep watching. Do not back out. You keep watching. If you want to see what those video games were, do not change the channel. All right, so pair of shoes here. Harley Davidson boots. I was surprised. So a Goodwill guy came in with a cart of new stock, and I was right there. He was going, putting the last few pairs up, and I said, hey, can I grab this off your cart? And he said, sure thing. And yeah, so these, and I was kind of surprised, $10. Usually and this is Goodwill, so you'd think like Goodwill would be pricing these bad boys up. Like, they had Margaritaville sandals for like $7. So you're telling me that Harley Davidson shoes, I should say shoes, are only $2 more? But I'll shake his hand for putting that price tag on there, right? So yeah, pretty good condition. So just clean it up kind of like usual shoe. Unfortunately, it's got that Vans style bottom, which I have yet to perfect cleaning that. So it's definitely going to be a little more challenging. But, I'm expecting like $30 for these boots, guys. So, I already said the line already, so it's already worn down, but challenge accepted. All right. I can't believe it. Why was I waiting so long, guys? Why was I waiting so long? We got a quick flip. I'm not, jeez, I keep messing up. I'm leaving this in here. Guys, we got a jump starter. We found a jump starter. We finally got one right here. So, I just got to peel this like a sticker off. And then, easy peasy, guys. They're practically brand new. So these are Skechers women's like work shoes. They got like the slip resistant at the bottom. And I paid $10 for these, and they should go for that $20 to $25 mark. And then, you know what? I'll say that these are quick. Woohoo, man, guys, I might have to edit this out. Anyways, I'll say that these are. Never mind. Edit this out, Skylar. All right, and then the next thing we got here is a pair of Allbirds. I like Allbirds, but you kind of need to get them for the right price. And $6 is like right on the edge. Hopefully it'll work out. And not too much to clean up there. And should get like that $15 to $20 mark. And those ones have the insoles. All right. It's funny because I've sold all the Allbirds in the past that I've bought, so that's why I like them, because they will sell and eventually sell. I'll get money on it. But the only ones that still have yet to sell are the ones that didn't have the insoles. So yeah, I could still lower the price and make a profit, but yeah, having the insoles is definitely a big deal. I should say having the ones that came with the shoes. All right, let's go over what I teased, those video games. All right, here it is, guys, right here. This is gonna get you excited right here, because this is at that 75% off store. So I was able to get this, for like 25 cents maybe. That's high. It's 25 cents, right? Ready? NHL Slapshot for the Wii. NHL Slapshot for the Wii, guys. I found it. This is gonna make me like negative money. Fantastic, right? I'm just kidding. It is for my personal collection. 25 cents. I'm gonna hop on it, guys. And I've throw it in a bundle, and then say, console bundle that you can sell, and just say, so this way, instead of saying like you only have this game, this game, this game, you can just say, oh, I have 5 games. Makes it sound more appealing. All right. All right. So we raised you up. NHL Slapshot. That's like the best game that you can find to resell, right? So it's only going to be going downhill from here, guys. So I apologize for the other games I found. I got some duds over here. I regret buying them. I'm not a good reseller, guys. I tell this to you. Please subscribe. Please leave a like, comment. notification to, help me out of this hole I'm digging myself into because I buy things like these. So, yeah, I mean, so one I paid $3 on, and the other one I paid, $3 on. I paid $3 for each of these guys. I may as well take my money and throw it in the trash. Because look, Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort for $3 a piece. I mean, come on. Ah, I got you. I got you. These are fantastic. I was like, whoa. And what was funny is that at the Goodwill, they had like new Super Mario Bros. For the Wii, and they were pricing at $10. Donkey Kong Country Returns, they were pricing for $10. So, boom, right here. And I like Crow Flips, a woman who does, reselling as well. She recently did a video where she went around her neighborhood on trash day where like the whole city was doing like, put all your trash to the end of the street. And, she found these type of games in there. And, I guess, I don't know, whoever was working at Goodwill at the time, thought the same, where it's like, maybe it's like, oh, it's those pack-in games. Everybody has these. Why would it, so they marked them at $3, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. But it had to be specific employee because I feel like I've seen these exact games for more expensive there. So whoever was working there, thank you, thank you, thank you. You made this video worth watching. So, all right. Let's go over the rest of these pairs of jeans, guys, and then we can end your torture and misery. So, this was at that 75% off store. And it was, so I haven't bought this brand before, Kenneth Cole jeans, but as you guys might have seen as I was twirling it, they're new. They have the tags, So I'm excited for those. And I mean, these cost like $1 at that store because they usually sell jeans for like $2. So, and I think this was another thing that was throwing it off too, because I'm sitting here, I'm like, I got the jeans. So like I had like jeans, I had the shoes, I had the, stuff like that, the game. So that's kind of what was throwing me off of the total. But yeah, awesome. And we'll just say $15 for it. I definitely bought it just because it was so cheap and brand new. So it is what it is. All right. Okay. Wow. Coincidentally, I picked out the other pair of jeans that were brand new as well. So here they are. Carhartt pair of jeans. 40 by 34. Still has the tag. Surprisingly, they're only $34 brand new. So, but $6 at a Goodwill, should be able to get, I'm going to be a little optimistic and say $20 because they are new. And then I have yet to sell this brand of jeans as well. Kind of surprising because, I've been selling jeans for a while. And then we went to that Goodwill where I said that I found all these different pairs of jeans. And, added those to the collection, and yet I'm still finding new pairs to sell. So yeah, so this is Rockaware jeans, and the thing that kind of sold me, $6. I mean, that's a nice price for jeans lately. But it had this kind of like cool thing on the back with like their logo, but it's like in like almost like a rivet style, and it's intact. So I thought just on that, having that design, Rockaware was a pretty good brand to sell. So I bit the bullet. All right. Getting down to the wire. All right. Levi 550 jeans. Great condition. Let's see. Oh, so these would have been $2 because they were at that one store that sells the jeans for that price. So that was really good. $2 there. So yeah, there are magical, distant lands of stores where you can still get pairs of jeans for $2 and things like that. So, yes, at Goodwill, $6, and then like I said, they did the $8 stuff recently I've been buying. But, there's other stores still doing amazing things and selling jeans for proper prices. Okay, guys, and to finish it off, your favorite brand, Levi's. So these are Levi's 505 jean shorts, paid $5 should get 15. And then I forgot to mention, so on the Rockaware, should be getting like $20. So not bad, not bad. Oh, what? Oh! You thought the video was ending because I constantly said it, that it was going to end because that's all I had. Come on, guys. You know me. I lie to you all the time. No. I do have a couple more things. These are actually kind of interesting, so I'll go ahead and show them. So yeah, this was as I was like going in the checkout line, somebody put these on the rack. So I picked them up. So kind of similar to how those Harley Davidson shoes showed up. But look, so maybe not this one, but gun cases for like pistols. So the brand SIG. So it kind of reminds me of Pelican cases. I'll open this smaller one for you guys if I can master this here. Okay, so yeah, kind of has like, you know, just your standard kind of Pelican case style. But yeah, so I'm probably going to try and sell them in a bundle. Like I think this bigger one was selling for like 30. So if I do the bundle, we'll just say that I can get 30 from it. So yeah. All right, let me take a quick glance. Quick glance. All right. All right, guys, and that is going to conclude our what I got for this weekend for sourcing for my eBay store. So thank you guys for watching. Please, 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 we are getting close to 50 subscribers. Like 9 away. No joke. Very close. So please tell everyone you know. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You've seen till this part of the video. What are you doing unsubscribed? Hit notifications if you want to. That one, yeah, it's kind of getting a little, you know, too much of an ask. But, you know, subscribe, like, leave a comment if you want to. And, yeah, we'll see you on the next haul video, guys. Thank you so much.